Okay, so some of the viewers or some of the players were asking what is my current build for my GX or for Bloody August. So this is it. Okay, just a disclaimer. I try to speak uh, in English the best way I can so that other players or the foreign players can understand. Okay, so maybe let's start with mm, my equipments. So this is my current equipment. This is the current status. For my headgear, I am using the neon, midnight neon. Same with the armors. So I haven't upgraded it yet to plus 15. So as you can see, I just upgraded my accessories to plus 18 this week. I just completed my full set of divine armament last week. So it's been a breakthrough for my character these past weeks. So next would be the cards. What are the cards that I'm using for my this? By the way, this is my PVE cards. So for PVE, I am using Deviling Puppet 1. It adds PVE damage bonus. For my armor costume, I haven't unlocked it yet since I don't have the card yet. And Angeling for the mouthwear, facewear goblin. For the headgear, just usual cramp. Two piece of all baron. I haven't upgraded it yet. One greatest general and one mantis, Aether mantis. Some of the players preferred using autocast cards like Stemworm, and one of that is the Injustice. The reason for me using this, so I am now focusing on critical attacks. And for the boots, I got this Moonlight, and from the recent compensation from ROO Asian Championship, we got the opportunity to get mini boss cards. So this is one of the cards that I got. And uh, for my mantle or cloak, I am using Orc Baby. But it's better if you have Raedric. So I am thinking maybe someday I can build the GX with Flea. So this is what I'm using right now, right? For the armor, PVE, mostly of the bosses are shadow property, so I am using battery. And again, because of the Asian Championship compensation, I also got the opportunity to get the Ghost Ring card. Okay, but usually I still preferred using Dokebi because of Warlocks and Rune Knights. Okay, so these two characters are really deadly, are really against with uh, GX, because you can't really dodge the lightning skills of the Warlocks. So the Kebi really is a must. But when I see that uh, there are many Dorams on the field, it is better to use Ghost Train because it is neutral, right? So I am just shifting to this between these two. I use Peaky if I am in a time-space anomaly. So according to your likings, just use what you think is more recommendable. For my weapon, uh, I am using Cruiser King. So this is now in 2 stars. So Cruiser King is crit damage. Let me clarify uh, which cards are stronger for GX. Still, the race and size cards are better, which is Hydra and Skeleton Skeleton Worker card. Uh, DPS wise, this is more stronger. But since I am focusing on critical damage, I chose to bought this card. I actually bought this card, Cruiser King. So that's why I am not using autocast card, because um, the autocast card will be low in damage since I am not using Hydra and Racial card. But using critical damage percent cards, your character or your damage will be versatile. It is low in DPS, low in damage, but more versatile versus Doram and demi-humans. Alright. So in terms of PB, I'm just shifting my cards. If it's medium, large, and small. Okay. So that's it. But right now, I had an opportunity to get a doppelganger card. This is actually weaker, and we can't really use the attack speed bonus because GX skills is not based on attack speed. But come to think of it, you will get 12% 12% critical damage and another uh, 10 critical. In total, it's 15 critical. And remember, when we are using glaive, okay, according to your critical amount, it will increase your critical damage. Just be sure uh, to total it to 350, not exceeding 350 uh, critical attacks. Okay, so all in all, if you think of it, this card adds 15 critical uh, damage percent, 15%, and another 6% if you tier it to 2. But it's a long way for me to tier this this boss card. What else? So my PvP equipments, PvP cards. Uh, as I said before, I'm just shifting between these two cards, Wind and Ghost. So in PvP, I haven't changed a lot, but to my headgear, I am using Maya Purple so I can see Doram. I just got this last week or this week, okay, and Libol Mai. I don't know the correct pronunciation. So in PvP, 2 critical damage percent. If you also follow this idea, you can use the Squidget card. I am using Squidget card previously, but of course, again, the damage is not that high, not that good, but it's very versatile. What else? Still same cards. Okay. This Moonlight Flower is very useful since GX are always on the run or always chasing characters and specialize in close combat. This really helps me on my PvP contents. Okay. And to my uh, to my backwear, I am using this Deviling Puppet 2, which adds PvP damage bonus. Okay. Stats. My current stats is the usual strength, vit, and luck. Okay, I will change this in the future to interchange these two. Okay. My current physical attack is on 18k. What else? So for the Divine Armament, I am using Glaive. I did a series of tests between Glaive and Qatar. I prefer the Glaive. It gives stable damage. Okay. For the armor set, it's Charleston. Um, Nexus. For the Nexus, um, I'm heavily focused on PvP damage bonus. You may change according to your likings. What else? Nothing much to review in Nexus really. But I completed these talents. Many players doesn't prefer this skill, cross parry, but this is very useful for me. Uh, it can inflict stun if you triggered it correctly. Okay, so this is optional for you. But these two, Rolling Cutter and Phantom Menace, it's a must. And this one as well, uh, it, uh, it gives you additional hiding. Feather. For my feather, I just shifted my white feathers into attack. Okay. Previously, all of my white feathers are placed in defensive feathers. Okay. I think if you haven't got enough white feathers, it is advisable to put everything here and complete the red set here. Okay. But my recent experience after shifting my white feathers into attack, it really boosted my performance in PvP. Okay. For me, this is really the way for the GX. Right? What else? Sigils. This is my PvE sigils. This one weakness of Gauge, it is not really recommendable. You may use Bloodlust on PvE. You may also use the Choice of Fate. Okay. So, but this one is for my PvP. Endless Nightmare, Immortal, Swift Breakout, and Surgeon Protection. Maybe soon I will replace this into Floating Protection since my GX is really lacking for off defense. But currently I have a low level Floating Protection. What else? What else? So for the equipments, some of the viewer asked what are my recommendations for the equipments. Okay, for the headgear, I'm just using the usual gacha equipments. It really depends on your build, but recently I am using this Vogue hat from Neon. What you call that set? But Neon whatever. I am using this Neon. It adds additional damage to them human. For the face wear, my what are my recommendations? I am currently using this Ocean Imprint. It adds critical damage. Maybe soon I will use this. but it needs to be upgraded to plus 15. Right? Angel's Kiss sticker. It really depends on what you have. Focus on what you have. Um, Mouthwear. Actually, I am using this, but it should be this. But it needs to be plus 15. I haven't got enough resources for this yet. So this one is better since I need shields for survivability. For the backwear, I am currently using this giant bunny doll, and I managed to upgrade it to plus 18. Okay, I am since I am focusing on critical damage. Um, my race and size damage bonus depletes. Recently, I am focusing on racial and size attributes. That's why I preferred bunny. Some preferred this Tom of Snow. Okay, but if you're going to ask me, I just prefer this giant doll and this one glowing flying fish. What are the attributes of this? It adds movement speed. For me, movement speed is a must, depending on your playstyle. But for me, I love movement speed. It is not advisable, but for me, I just preferred additional movement speed. My costume, I am currently using this. It adds additional damage to. Oh, it doesn't add additional damage to demi-human, but if I upgraded it to plus 15, it will add damage, physical damage, after you use the burst. But for me, I preferred this one. Okay, it adds movement speed plus damage reduction against elements. Since the number one killer of GX is Warlocks. You may also use this Poetry of Snow. When you're attacking, it adds movement speed. Okay, it also adds critical damage. This is good for starters. For Radiant Ornament, I am currently using this Chaos. But maybe soon I will be using anything that adds movement speed. uh, so there. What else? For the mount, I don't have much, but I managed to get this. It adds additional movement speed. For the stats of my divine armament, for the weapon, I just maximizing what I have. So these are the stats: strength, damage bonus, and of course for the shoes, movement speed. I love movement speed. For the armor and cloak. Okay. What else? Statue, I just upgraded it. I'm not very critical about this. But of course, advisable to upgrade this Mist Intimidation for my build because I'm lacking racial and size bonus. So if you're also using critical damage, better to upgrade your this kind of stats. Some of my advisors preferred to upgrade this neutral. Some of the GX are not focusing on um, ancient poison or poison element because it can easily be countered. You may also upgrade this, and also it will add your PvP damage bonus. Okay. Nebula Path. Uh, you just upgrade it. Use Phantom Blade, and this is my current Nebula Path for PVE. Okay. And for PvP, this one. I will update this soon since initially these two is a must. These two. I changed it because I'm testing this. Okay, Gemini. Upon casting skills that deals elemental damage, you temporarily gain elemental damage. It also applicable, or it also applies to Ancient Poison, Gemini. And together with this, Fornax. Upon casting skills that deals elemental damage, you temporarily gain elemental damage plus 5%. So all in all, it's 10% additional damage to your element. But soon, I will not be focusing on elemental damage anymore. So I'll be removing these two and increase my defensive stats, which is Vulpecula and Apus. And since there are many rising GX right now, maybe I'll increase the Libra stats. Okay, Libra Nebula. Okay, cogwheels. Right now, this is what I have. This is only what I have. Okay. I'm using Holy Light Shield, back rush. This back rush skill is very useful for me. Okay, if I want to speed up, to dash to the enemy, this contributes a lot to my walk speed. Okay, crisis resistance when below 20%. It adds additional damage reduction 20%. It's a combo actually to backwear. To this backwear. So remember, when your HP is below 40%, okay, when your HP is below 40%, you will gain damage reductions against them human. So you'll be hard to kill when your HP is lower. Okay, corrosive poison for ancient poison, but I'm targeting to change this into maybe the Nightwalker. This one. Okay, it adds movement speed when you're hiding and extra damage reduction, 3 seconds. Okay, concealed teeth, core overload. I am actually using this in PvP. This one, bloodthirst in PvP. This bloodthirst will help you break the shields. Okay. But I'm still experimenting which between these two is stronger. Okay. Concealed teeth is a must for me because it adds additional 15% critical damage. So that's it. The card album deck, what I am currently using, I just filled this, but I think this is a must for the GX since we are soft. So remember, I'm using elemental cards just in case the enemy uses earth element, since there are many rising warlocks now that is focused on earth element. Okay, this will decrease their damage. and I am using this more of defensive stats. But in the future, I am targeting to use this Major Ferocity. It adds additional damage to size enemies and Berserk. Hopefully. And of course here, Might of Ymir. What else? So that's it. I think I've covered most of the topic that needs to be discussed, and I hope this video helps you in building your GX. So have a great day and see you on our next video.